I'm going to talk to you about this week's major video release. Of course, that's sort of a misnomer there, because right at this time of the year, we're actually getting all the dregs, all the bad movies that were released in January and February. This week's primary video pick, then, is one of those dregs. It's called Hannibal Rising. And as a fan of the original Silence of the Lambs, I was very, very disappointed with this one. You know, you can't make a movie about one of the greatest arch villains in movie history, Hannibal Lecter, without Anthony Hopkins. And if you're not going to get Anthony Hopkins, at least don't hire some guy who looks like, well, Marty McFly's dad in Back to the Future to play this part. Gaspard Ulliel is a French actor who I don't think you'll be hearing from much in the future, who plays Hannibal Lecter in his younger days when he's living in Eastern Europe, and it's the end of World War II. And the Nazis have, are starting to comb the countryside and get rid of all the kind of opposition as they've taken over his country. And he ends up getting trapped along with his little sister Misha by these Nazis, and some very nasty things happen that sort of set a tone for Hannibal in the rest of his life. Now, I can understand wanting to get back to the origins of a great criminal like this, especially one who's a cannibal, especially one who is as sophisticated, as erudite as Hannibal Lecter is, or as he is in Hopkins' interpretations of him. But this movie is really nothing but a bad slasher flick with grimy period costume design, a lackluster performance at its core, and just some unnecessary bloodshed that probably would be a little bit too gauche for Hopkins Lecter to participate in. So well, my original review, I gave this thing a C-. I think it's, I wouldn't even recommend it necessarily on home video. This is one of those movies that you want to watch on somebody else's cable TV, so you don't have to pay for it there either. And that's your home video pick for this week. I'm Steve Persall from the St. Petersburg Times.